NFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still
he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 63 yards.
It's a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tannehill going to throw for it, and they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
That's a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow on play action. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3.
Well, you're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Tannehill on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Down already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Loss. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Buying and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. This drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Elijah's going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Get down. 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. I realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper?
It's caught inside the 25. That's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way. Some
point needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. It looks like it's
generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. You can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. But just
Titans getting the ball back here. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the 10s. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart. Fast defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And inside the 20.
But when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Ball Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The third. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
It's over.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Third and goal. Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Danico Autry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
In safety in the NFL, corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown.
Right. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
Story of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tannehill. Forced, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Oh, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
Game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Burrow on 3rd down. Looks to chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here as they elect to go for two. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. Is it when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals grab it. 20, 10, 5. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown.
This definitely qualifies.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed
to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
To throw, Burrow. And the Titan defense steps. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He's set to take over once again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Down come the Bengals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once from
behind them. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, this
game, they all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tannehill going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.